continue voting wrong leaders until electorates take politics serious. Kokodia, one of the aide into the governor of Bayelsa State, has come under years is because Nigerians have been docile. We just allow things to go anyhow because in election period we don't take anything serious. We'd rather be playing football or watching TV than going out to vote for the right candidate. But for me, it's beyond voting for the right candidate. It's out from joining political parties. If you're a member of a political party, you'll be able to nominate those that have the capability, the competence to deliver. Because it is whatever the party presents to us that we're going to vote for. So if the party today said this is the candidate, they don't have a choice. But we're a member of a political party. You know who is who. You'll be able to work as a delegate or work within the party to mobilize people to make sure that the right person gets presented to be elected. A special advisor to the governor of Bayelsa State on political matters, Collins Kokodia, has stressed that until electorates begin to take issues of politics and the importance of good governance seriously, leaders who do not have their interests will continue to govern them. That's what has been happening since 1999. He also opined that where political parties have the vast right and different processes to select their candidates for election, the honors lie with the electorate to vote for whoever is their preferred candidate without being coerced or induced financially. With the level of poverty in this country, it is very, very easy to induce financially because they have made everyone to dependent on them. Things are not working. So if somebody now bring you see it as your birthright, they say, okay, take this 5,000, take this 10,000 and vote for Mr. A or Mr. B. Because of the poverty level, people will collect and they will vote. He handed down this view during the live citizen participatory program on the radio station. Kokodia, who spoke on the topic who is to be blamed for the election of wrong leaders, the political parties or the electorate, emphasized the need for total revamp and reorientation of societal values and priorities with regard to the decisions of the electorate in choosing who governs or represent them across boards. He described the incessant election of leaders who do not mean well for the people as a societal problem, which can only be addressed by a robust sensitization campaign. He said, for me, there's a need to have a positive reorientation to safeguard our future, and if not, we will keep blaming one another for the failure of society. We must change our mindset so that society can come back alive and do the needful. When you talk about the issue of a candidate, it's a societal problem and not a political party problem to a large extent. I'm sure that if it is not a societal problem, what happens in PDP should not have happened in the APC. I'm of the view that parties should be allowed to regulate their means of selection. We always talked about INEC following recent reform by the INEC, that the electoral law should be executed to the letter. Nobody should be above the law. The electorate must not have so much power before this time because of the way our electoral process has been. That is why you have hearing like whether we vote or no, the result will be announced. But now I think with the reforms INEC is carrying out, we're eventually getting there where leaders will no more be responsible, will be more responsible, more accountable, and the electorate will have the maximum power either return an elected officer or not. A call for the relevant laws that have been set aside to punish perpetrators of electoral offences to be implemented by the agencies in charge to further strengthen the electoral process. I hope INEC too will listen and that they will do the needful, because there's one thing for the law to be in existence, there's another thing for the law to be used to prosecute those that go against the law. This country, a lot of things goes under. People sometimes are above the law and offense will be committed with evidence, but because of the person involved, at the end of the day, nothing happens. If an offense is committed and nobody takes the person to court, there's no way you will get any judgment. But when an offense is committed and there are people that are ready to go the whole hog, go to court, charge the person to come sue the person for whatever offenses, or let the law take its course. The laws are there. Let INEC make sure that they are implemented and they are working. The electorate, these are the things that will encourage people to join political parties. These are the things that will encourage people to come out and vote. That yes, if you vote in an election, we wait and make sure that our votes is counted, and we wait that the result is announced. Everybody is assured, yes, this is the winner, and nobody can change it. But when you say, okay, go, we can announce the result, go and come back, or you listen to it, anything can happen. But with all the gadgets they want to introduce us, and the election is going, the result is being collated centrally, I think that will help us. But what is your opinion about this? That yes, as long as the electoral remain docile, the wrong people will continue to be in power. Kindly make your opinion known as you subscribe to my page. Thank you, good day, and God bless.